G'day, welcome to This Week in Downhill. Yeah, if you didn't know, this is a video I'm trying to do it weekly of things that have happened in the downhill longboarding scene around the world, I guess. It's supposed to be like a news style show. We cover things that happen with like videos that come out, companies that release certain gear, and just general things that have happened in the community as well. But yeah, let's get into it. The first thing I want to mention this week is kind of cool. It's like a little bit different. It's not really into the normal categories. It's like my 10-year anniversary of skating, I guess. So yeah, 10 years ago today, actually, I decided to fix up my dad's old skateboard, which is pretty cool. It's like a penny board styled plastic board from the 80s. It was winter time in New Zealand. It was the school holidays. I was bored out of my mind. I was like, what can I do today? And I fixed up my dad's skateboard. It was all seized up and rusted, and I had to go down to the local skate shop to buy new bearings for it. And yeah, kind of like started my whole skateboarding journey, which is I don't know, it's kind of a cool thing to be thinking about. Like, I've been skating for a decade now. So yeah, it didn't take long for me to like get into downhill from that. I started bombing hills on that board pretty quickly, which wasn't too smart, but you know, growing up living around all the hills and stuff and skating to school, yeah, kind of started my whole journey. So pretty exciting for me. And yeah, well, now we'll get into the actual like TWID stuff, but I just thought it'd be cool to share, like, it's been 10 years that I've been skating, which is, yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I guess like the big thing that happened this week, I think it's probably the biggest thing I've seen, was Prism just dropped a new video and it's called Liam's World. So it's like a skate edit of Liam Morgan, basically. Yeah, the reason it's so big is like skate edits from actual big companies, they're not very common anymore. To see like a high quality, you know, proper like budgeted, directed, really had effort go into it edit is just not happening these days. Most of the really high-end skate videos are coming from like independent creators and skaters. Companies aren't putting out the same media they used to, so it's really cool to see a video like that. Yeah, it's what you'd expect from, you know, the Prism, Caliber, Blood Orange kind of guys. They've always put out really high-quality videos, and this one's no exception. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it. It also touches on kind of what I just mentioned about like brands not having enough money to make videos like this anymore. It also, like, I don't know, it's kind of meta, like it kind of touches on a bunch of different things that have been happening in the skate scene from the perspective of those guys down in Southern California who like still ride symmetrical trucks and cast trucks and stuff. So yeah, really good watch. Go check it out for sure. It's a bit of a breath of fresh air of like an actual skate edit. We haven't been getting much of those lately, so yeah, I really enjoyed it. All right, moving over into community related stuff. The Freeride Flyer just dropped, they call it the Homie Collection. It's like stickers, and it's a bunch of people who are at, as far as I believe, at the moment it's just from Tepe and Tacos, the last one that happened, and Maryhill, the one that was in the spring this year. So they've taken photos of like heaps of skaters, and they've just printed the skaters as stickers. So you can actually go on their website and you can buy a sticker of like random skaters. Bit interesting. I mean, I don't know how many people are going to buy stickers of people other than that person. But at the same time, it's like, if it's your friend or you know that person, it could be kind of funny to buy a sticker or a stack of stickers of that person and just start putting them on all your friends' boards or something. I don't know, kind of a cool idea, and yeah, check that one out. Also in community-related stuff, 35 All Grip posted a new episode this week with Chase Hiller. If you're not sure what 35 All Grip is, it's like a skate podcast. The guy sits down with like different skaters from different places and just has a conversation with them, you know, podcast style. You can listen to it on like podcast apps as well. It's not just on YouTube or anything like that. Yeah, but Chase Hiller, obviously probably one of the most famous, well-known skaters in the world, one of the best freeriders, and honestly one of the best racers too. Yeah, probably going to be a super interesting episode. I haven't sat down to watch it yet. I'm probably going to listen to it actually in podcast form on my way out to upstate New York tomorrow evening as I head out that way. So yeah, looking forward to listening to that. I'm sure he has some great stories, and check it out if you haven't already. All right, moving over into event news. I haven't seen any new events like announced this week or anything like that. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with it too well, but K&K was last week and they had the No Paws Down race, which is pretty awesome. I always love watching that, seeing the clips of the finals of that especially. That's yeah, a race down K&K where you can't put your hands on the ground, you can't put your pucks down. So it's a full stand-up race, which is, I don't know, just a bit more spicy, and you end up with like typically your traditional racers who win all the like IDF races or whatever don't normally do as well here because they can't put their hands down. So it's a very different style of skating. But yeah, so the podium was, first place was Jan Nogueres. Second was Bumpy Hales. Third was Ambrose Trout. And fourth was Diego Poncelet. Yeah, pretty cool thing to see. Like, I don't know, I always get stoked on the K&K no pause down race. So yeah. And the last thing I wanted to mention this week was Seismic just dropped these new wheels. I'm not sure if they're actually available yet or they've just announced them. They call them the Megawatt 90mm wheels. Definitely seem like more aimed at LDP, but who knows? Some of these wheels go super fast on a downhill setup too. Yeah, Seismic just adding another set of wheels to their already expansive lineup. Kind of like how Rocket has so many boards and so many ideas in the board scene. That's kind of where Seismic's at with wheels. Like, they have so many options. Most of their wheels are pretty much the best or like right at the top caliber in that range. So like, if you're going to do LDP, you want to go to Seismic. If you're racing, you've got the Alphas that are probably one of the best choices. And then Freeride, they have so many choices and they're like such high quality. So yeah, cool to see more from Seismic. And yeah, that was This Week in Downhill. As usual, everything I talked about will be linked in the description below. Same as always, like if I miss stuff, which I usually do, drop it in the comments below. If there's something you think I should mention next week that happens this week when you're watching this, time is confusing. Also comment there and I'll share it in next week's video. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you out at Riders Outlaw in upstate New York. That's this weekend. I think I'm posting this tomorrow night, which means I'll see you not tomorrow, but on Sunday at the race. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to skating this weekend. Yeah, thanks for watching.